Hi guys, and welcome back to the Isle. Now today we are once again back with another skins video. Today we're going to be covering my personal favourite top 8 T-Rex skins on the Isle. Now this is just personal opinion, so comment below if you like the skins or if you've got any suggestions of skins. And as always, I'm going to show the skin templates before I show off the skin. Before we start this video, I just want to say thank you for the support at the moment, guys. We're smashing it with the subscribers. I think we're on 1,120 subscribers, which is just a crazy number. So if you like this video, please subscribe and comment below any suggestions for future videos, or which dino do you want me to see cover next in the skin video. Alright, so let's get into the video. Here's the template for the skin if you want to use it, and now we're going to review it. Alright guys, so this is the first skin we're having a look at. Now this is quite a similar skin to the male Rex default skin. I've just changed the a few of the colours. I've added a red to the detail there on the back and the head and a bit on the tail, and then we've got a white on the bottom followed by 2 shades of green that go on the back and the neck. Now this is quite a common skin you see played around with by Rex players because it is such a versatile skin. Now we're in the perfect biome now to show off this skin, and it just completely camouflages in the tree line. Now you could argue that as an adult Rex you don't really have to hide from things, but because you are so slow it is nice to have that element of surprise. And if you crouch down with this skin in some bushes or in this forest area like I am and something's about to walk past, you're very easily going to be able to just blend into the environment, and hopefully that'll increase your chances when you're going in on hunts. Because some of the problems people have is they make these really flashy Rex skins and they just really don't work, and you can actually starve as a Rex player if you're not careful. So this skin is definitely one of them camo skins. We do have that white on the bottom just for a bit of colour there. You don't want to make your skins too bland. So here's our first skin, camo skin, and let's move on to the second one. Here's the template for the second skin in case you guys want to use it in your gameplay. Alright, so this second skin is preferably one of my favourite skins in this list, to be honest. It's just quite a nice looking skin. I really like how the black blends with the orange, and then we've got once again the white underneath. I think that's a really nice colour to have on the bottom of the Rex. And you don't really see the green used that much as the detail because it's not that bright, and it doesn't really work well with many colours, but I feel like it works really well just sitting on the black that goes down from the head to the tail. Now this skin is once again quite versatile. I've tried to make these skins all have a purpose in game, so I feel like this skin's almost like a grassland skin for the Rex player who just likes travelling around the map. It's that skin that could pretty much work anywhere. We've got that white which could allow you to go into the silver birch biomes, and then once again we've got the green and just these darker shades of colours like the even the orange and the black. They're quite dark, so the shaded area, maybe if it's dusk on the server, you're going to blend right in, especially with the colour of the floor and all that. You can blend quite well into like these little tree areas, and I like this skin because it's just it's not boring. Maybe the last one was a bit basic and for you thought it was just a bit stereotypical. This one's quite different, but it still suits the purpose. Alright, let's move on to the next skin. Okay guys, here's the template for our third skin. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is a very bold skin. Now this is one of my favourite skins visually. It might not be the best for blending into any biomes, but I feel like this skin is it works really well. The colour palette and everything, it's just a really nice skin. If you manage to make it to adult Rex with this skin, it might be hard when you're juvie and stuff because you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb, but if you get to adult, you're gonna be having a really nice skin, which is just makes the gameplay a lot nicer when you're playing as a dinosaur and you've got a really cool skin. So let's go through this. We've got kind of a rusty orange for the bottom, and then the midsection we've got this really bright white contrasting on that black there, and then the classic, probably the most commonly used, the blue detail. It just looks really cool. Now like I said, this skin doesn't really blend in anywhere, but it's kind of like one of them show off skins which people like, oh that's a cool skin when they see you. It's not necessarily going to help you hunt, but it's kind of worth it if you have a skin like this. It just looks really cool. Tell me what you think the best skin so far is, guys, and let's move on to the next one. Here's the template for our 4th skin in case you guys want to use it in your game. So this is our 4th skin. Now when you look at it, you might think, oh, this is a bit different. You know, it's quite dark, but also it's quite bright at the same time. It's a bit odd. But I think this skin, you know, suits a real purpose as well as looking nice. So we've got a rusty orange colour again on the bottom half, and then it almost like fades into this pale orange, then going into a grey and black, and then finishing up on the orange again. So this skin, you know, almost has like a sequence to it. So it starts at one colour and then it ends at one colour, and then we've got this in between. Now, like I was saying, this skin is quite dark. It's almost like a shade colour or shadow. So I feel like this is going to be a quite nice ambush skin. You know, if you want to go for something a bit different than the all black skin, or like the, I don't know, the assassin skin, let's call it, this might be an option for you. It fades quite well when you get into these quite dense, high shadow areas of the map, such as these packs of trees. You know, you can hide yourself in here, and you know, people are really going to struggle to see it. And I like the fact that this skin, because it's got that dark orange, it kind of fades into the forest floor. So if someone's running past and you're just quietly staying put in a bush or something, they're probably going to go right past you and give you a chance then to ambush them as a Rex, which is quite a hard thing to do because you're so slow. So I hope this skin's going to aid that. It is a hunting skin. Some of them on this list are just for visuals, but this one does have a purpose. Alright, let's move on to the next skin. Here's the template for the 5th skin. Alright guys, so this is, I think I'm going to call this skin like a tiger skin. It's got that really nice blend of orange and black. We've got an almost grey pale skin on the belly, which really helps you blend into them shadows, followed by that black which continues up to the back, and then we've got this merge of different shades of orange on the midsection of the Rex, followed by that blue detail which just looks really cool on the Rex. Now I really like this skin. I feel like this is quite a versatile skin, because if you think about a tiger, you know, their camouflage is quite renowned for working in many places. And I think if you're just crouched in a bush or something, this is going to be a bit of a blur to people when they go past. It might sound a bit weird, but I feel like, you know, the mix of dark grey on the stomach and then the black on the kind of all over the body, to be honest, it's just going to help you in like a time of day such as dusk, just hiding in like tree lines and stuff like that. And this is a really cool looking skin. I feel like this skin's quite a mean looking one. It's almost intimidating. Like, you can see some Rex skins and I don't know, you're almost not really that afraid of the Rex when you see it. It's a bit weird, but I feel like if you see someone with this skin, it almost makes you think that they're going to be a bit of trouble, because it's quite a hard skin to get to adult, I think, because it is quite bright and contrasting. So, you know, you want to stay away from players with this skin. That's what I would think anyway. Alright guys, let's move on to the next skin on the list. Once again, here's the template for our 6th skin, in case you guys want to use it. Okay guys, I think this is quite a common looking skin. Now, it might sound a bit weird me saying that, but I feel like the white on black combo is a really common pick for people. Now, it might be a common pick, but you don't really see him much in the game because it's so hard to get into adult, because these types of skins are just like a dinner bell to anything it sees you. You're going to stick out like in any biome you go to. Maybe the silver birch, but you know, it's still going to be really hard to blend in. But I think it's worth it for the end result of this skin. You know, that black on white, you can't really go wrong with that combo on the Rex. It just looks really nice. And then we've got like a rusty orange that just massively contrasts from the white. But I feel like it works. It's a bit odd, the colour scheme on this one, but I like it. And then we've got the red on black, which it's kind of like the blue detail. It's just, you know, you can't go wrong with it. It looks really nice. And I also feel like our last skin, this is quite a menacing looking skin. You know, I like how the eyes are quite almost shrouded by that black. They almost disappear, and then the teeth really contrast on that almost bronze looking colour we've got there. And then the red, you know, it just looks really nice contrasting on that black. Now, as I was saying, this might work in a silver birch biome, but it's going to make it a really specialised skin. I think this skin is really just one of them skins that's going to look nice. It doesn't really suit a purpose. But you know, once you get to adult with a skin like this, you're just going to have a great time playing as it, because it just, you know, it feels cool to play as a Rex when you've got a nice skin. Alright guys, comment below what your favourite skin so far has been, and feel free to leave your colour palettes for the Rex or any other dino in the comments below. I'll try and respond to everyone who comments. So let's move on to the next skin. Alright guys, so most of the skins on this list so far have just been for looks, to look nice, and they don't really suit a purpose. Well, this skin's the complete opposite. I made this skin to be kind of like the ultimate camo skin, but also looking nice. So we've got this kind of rusty autumn look on the bottom of the Rex, and I feel like it looks like, you know, autumn leaves when they fall on the floor. That's the look I was going for with that bottom half. So hopefully that'll help you blend into like the forest floors and things like that. Then we've got this darker area in the midsection of the Rex, so we've got that grey that just mixes into the black, and then we've got the green on top. Now, green, black and grey are pretty much the colours that make up this map. So, you know, if you think of it like that, this skin should just be perfect for fitting into any ambush scenario in a habitat. You see here, we just position ourselves in these, you know, quite shaded trees. They've got a bit of shadow on them, and when something's walking past, they're not going to see you from this angle. Like, when you think about it, you might be like, oh, you know, they're going to see that bright orange, it doesn't really fit, it's not a camo skin. But, you know, when you're playing in the yard, the camera's quite high up behind your dinosaur. So odds are, you know, 90% of the time, when someone's walking past, if they're a reasonable sized dinosaur, that's the angle they're going to see you at. So all they'll get to see is this grey, black and green colour scheme you've got going on here. And, you know, if it gets a bit darker, or even now it works, you know, it helps you blend into them shadows. So I feel like from a high point angle, this skin just is almost really good at working in these quite shaded, grassy, greeny, like leafy biomes here. So this skin would work quite well as an ambush skin, because in the later times you're just going to disappear into the shadows, especially with this darker shade on the top half of the Rex. So I feel like this is a quite good camo skin, probably the best one on the list so far. But like I said, I did make most of these skins just to look nice. I'm sure a lot of you guys have made a really good camo skin just with like different shades of green. That's probably the ultimate one. And if you've got any ideas on that or any suggestions on a good camo skin, make sure to comment them below, because, you know, I really like using the suggestions that people give me in the game. Alright guys, let's move on to our final skin. Alright guys, here's the colour palette for our last skin. Now, if you guys have seen any of my skin videos, you'll know that this skin was going to come up. In the Utah, the Giga and the Dillo skin, I've all had just a all black variant of a skin. I just think it looks really cool. It's one of them skins where it's always going to work and there's always going to be players with it. Now this time around I have chosen an orange detail on the back, just because when you get to adult, like when you think about it, when you're a sub and a juvie, the colour on the back, the detail, it doesn't really come out, it's not visible. So when you're juvie and sub, you're going to have a completely amazing skin that's going to camouflage into any dark or shadowed environment. And when you get to the adult, you know, you're not really needing to hide that much, but at the same time you want to look cool. So I've got that detail there of the bright orange, which just really contrasts on the black. Now this skin is really specialised. It's just one of them nighttime or shadowed area skins, and it just completely disappears when you go into anywhere dense or anywhere with a bit of shadow. You know, we're in a silver birch forest now, which is white trees, and we're still just almost disappearing, just fading into the shadows in the forest. It's really cool, this skin. You know, even here with just these small bushes, if you just crouch down, you know, you're just going to fade out. People, you know, they won't really be concentrated when they're running about trying to get to where to be on the map, and this skin can easily catch a lot of people off guard, especially the time of day it is now. You know, it's getting a bit darker, so people are just going to be trying to get near a waterhole or something, and that's where this skin will just really, you know, stand out. When it gets a bit darker and the whole map gets a bit more like almost shadowed, I guess is the word you describe it as, this skin's just going to disappear. You know, it's daytime now, but even now the skin just disappears. You can't even see it from this side. The only thing that gives it away is that hint of orange, but at the end of the day, what other options could you have? I guess there's a grey, but I don't know, I feel like that would just make the skin a bit too bland. I like having that orange. And like I said, when you're the sub in the juvie, this skin's just going to make you invisible. No one's going to be able to hunt you if you just hide in a bush and there's loads of shadow around you, because you just become part of the shadow. It's really nice, that different dark shades we've got going on in the skin. Alright guys, so that's been the skin video for Rex. Make sure you comment below your palettes and tell me, you know, if you like the skins at all. You might think, oh no, they were rubbish, I've got way better ones. So comment below your palettes, or if you did like these skins, comment below what your favourite ones. These are just my personal opinion, so obviously I know that not everyone's going to like them, but I hope that you guys can maybe take little snippets off the skins, maybe even combine them and then use them in your gameplay. Especially if you're new players of the Isle who are just looking for something, maybe to help them out and give them a bit of a head start, which this skin would be perfect for. Alright guys, if you like this video, please comment below if you got to the end, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and thank you for watching.